strap in. We're going to have three big maps ahead of us. The first one going to be that hard point to kick things off. On board here with the Manitoba squad, Graz, the man who brought this team name into the league. You got to think he's going to fight for this one tooth and nail to get him the best seed possible for those playoffs. Couple kills right away, coming definitely in favor of Manitoba. You see Graz holding things down for those double doors, and right off the bat, Manitoba doing a solid job with some early time.
They do flip, though. It actually is going to be a couple splits here for Toronto. Unfortunately, just Manitoba got too many kills and kind of went up the map just a little bit too much, and Toronto started getting some back P1 spawns. Looks like they do flip back, though, but an early weird start. Having said that, Manitoba, with the first 20 seconds on P1, that's phenomenal. Now trying to see if they can set themselves up for P2.
Yeah, this P2 rotation absolutely massive right here. They're already up to that 30-point mark on this first P1. You see Toronto still trying to break into this old hill, but you see guys like Hort, they're just holding it down. He's 4-2 now. He was 4-1. I had to mention it, so then he died. Obviously, it's just how it goes. That's going to be 10 or so points on the board for Toronto where they try to break into this P2. We see Manitoba, they got three guys stacking onto that hard point and one covering the back by that 18-wheeler there. A couple kills going to be going back and forth on the hill, but for the most part in favor of Manitoba here. One more player up front trying to push through. That's going to be Rory, waiting for his teammates right now to push on up, trying to get some pressure towards the main building and everything, but Manitoba still once again set up on this hill. Rory with the opener right there. His teammates going to start pushing in. Nice little two-piece right there as well. That's going to be a nice opener for Toronto. 30 or so seconds remaining, but the rotation going to be massive.
Beautiful break there from Toronto, just doing everything right. Rory waiting for his teammates, and the pinch does come in. So great play by him, and now you're looking for the rotation over to P3. Rory trying to rotate over. Get player in the back and Cloud trying to hold this down for Manitoba. Looking to see if he can find any players. But this is a good run here for Toronto. After a little bit of a shaky start on P1, they get themselves back into a Rory trying to stay alive on point. This is going to be a tough task, though.
Yeah, Rory needs to stay alive. Is going to get taken down, so Manitoba now getting the chance to set up on this P3. They are going to get themselves... They have this lead at the moment, only by a few points. This could be an absolutely massive hold. We see a lot of the early kills on this P4. Sorry, P3 coming in for Manitoba. Toronto Falters trying to break in. Looks like they're trying to utilize the maps the best they can. Doing a good job getting as much control as they can before they just push in. All four players going to push at the same time. They're going to lose two right off the bat, but Toronto are going to trade one of those kills out. We're going to see Brecky and the boys immediately flood in, get some of these kills, but Toronto's still close. They've got those close spawns. They've got a little bit of the spawn off going right now, trying to get control of this, but Manitoba holding strong for the time being. One more player left live for Toronto. He's going to get those last couple kills on the hill just to keep things nice and contested, getting ready for this next rotation.
Yeah, I mean, back and forth for the last couple seconds here on this hill. Really scrappy, which sometimes we don't really see on that P3, but now the rotation over to P4. Rory Gilmore trying to find some kills in the bottom of Art now, trying to find it on street as well. He does get taken down, though. So let's see if that can give Manitoba the control they want over to this P4. Chaos still sitting around this point, though, and he'll get on the time to start, but his teammate's not really in sight. And if you're Manitoba, you want to move to try to break into this quickly. Moving kind of slowly, though, and this will allow Toronto to get back into it and help their teammate on point. However, a teammate does come in, trades back and forth in the kill feed, and looks like Toronto, I was going to say Toronto comes out on top, but Brexy with the last kill in the hill and gets another one as well. Will find those kills, and for the moment, again, back and forth hard point, but it's been a close one so far.
Yeah, Brexy going to be 11-9 right now on that 3 streak. Absolutely frying for the boys on Manitoba. Going to help his team get off to that nice little lead of 20 points or so right here. Getting ready for that P5 rotation soon. You see Toronto has a lot of map control right now. They're trying to push into this last hill as well, but Manitoba still holding for the time being. One player is going to break in before getting taken down there, so Manitoba will get the last 10 seconds or so, and they'll get the rotation as well. So Toronto going to have to try to break into this one. Couple players pushing through bottom maps. Cloud going to take care of them both very swiftly. Brexy with one as well. Now things are going to get pretty interesting for Toronto because they're going to have to try to break this hill open from Manitoba. Pretty easy one to get a break on, but it can be a little difficult to try to get a little setup early on if Manitoba gets a solid positioning kills here. But Toronto's going to break in pretty easily. They get a couple kills on. They're also going to flip the spawns out just a little bit to help them get a nice little cushion on the map.
Yeah, now Rory trying to get some map control here for Toronto because they've kind of lacked it in the past few hills here. So he'll take down the player there. Now, I mean, look, they're getting some time here on P5, which is not easy to do. But if you can get a little bit of time just to get yourself closer back into this game, however, Manitoba breaks right back in. They got to watch if you are Toronto because depending on where they spawn, you might get put in a trap. They do get splits literally all across the map. Love to see it, but it is going to be Graz on this timer now. It looks like Manitoba will look to hold the last 10 seconds or so, but P1 coming in 10 seconds, no rotations yet.
Yeah, Manitoba going to be the first ones there rotating right as you say it. The classic, just every time it happens to us when we're casting there, but one player going to be on the backside there. That's going to be from Toronto. That's Rory. He picks up one before getting taken down. Manitoba trying to get this P1, P2 rotation once again. They're going to lock down P1 for the time being, 50 seconds or so on that time. But they've got a couple players pushing on the back in that P2 area. That is going to be that number 5 player, Asinine, who gets taken down, and his teammate Skit as well. Schizo. He's trying to push through, but we got one player. That's Rory. This guy's just always full sending at the hill, picking up 1 or 2 easily before he gets taken down. But Manitoba, once again, regaining control of that P1. Have to cover this front right now. They want to get as much time here as they can, but that P2 rotation fully locked down by them at the moment.
Yeah, Manitoba's setting up for it, much like the first hill, and I think you just want to play for it at this point. Like, you don't want to give... You can give Toronto these last few seconds. If you're going to lock in a big... and the knife kill coming out from Graz, it takes him down, but this is what happened. Now you have a player in Toronto spawning over by P4. Let's see if they can take him down. Hort does. So big kill there, and another momentum swing here for Manitoba, looking to really lock in some time here on this P2. Trying to get some positioning, though. Rory Gilmore does get taken down in the back. Manitoba just doing a good job right now, really just controlling this game.
Yeah, Manitoba doing a solid job on the rotations and just breaking hills when they need to, but they definitely are prioritizing getting spawns and getting rotations whenever possible. We're seeing it here on the P2. They do a solid job holding this one down. They've got 1 back 18, 2 on the hill, 1 holding down the main building as well. And they've got themselves off to a nice lead, about 70 points or so, 30 seconds remaining on this P2. The P3 is going to be a massive rotation. Toronto going a little early for a team that can't afford to really give up too much time, but look at Manitoba going around the back right now. You're going to see a player like Brexy. He's going to immediately try to contest for this next hill. See a couple kills still going back and forth on that old hill, but the new hill, a couple gunfights going down. Cloud going to win one of those. His teammates trying to help him out here. They're trying to get these kills. They end up getting them. Toronto going to lose the spawns, it looks like, here momentarily for this new hill. Manitoba doing a good job trying to push in to help their teammates out, but the teammates do not need help whatsoever. Manitoba doing a very good job slaying out all by themselves. Cloud's going to pick up a couple kills here. Actually doesn't get the last one there. Toronto's going to regain a full site control for this P3. Manitoba trying to make a push through the front arches right now. You see 3 players on the hill. Graz going to try to get a couple of them. Gets one of them. His teammates aren't going to be able to help him out here, but Toronto getting a nice spread on the map.
Toronto, I mean, they finally get some semblance over by this point, but it's kind of a gut punch for them because they had to give up time on P2. They set up for their new rotation and get broke instantly. They are on this time now, so that's big for them, but that could have been really, really bad on the side of Toronto. Chaos going to try to get the last of this time. Now look at Manitoba. Manitoba went through that gate side, so they're going to get P3 spawns, and this could give Toronto the spawns for P4, maybe the turning point here.
Yeah, this is exactly what Toronto wants. They do a solid job on the P3, getting those rotations, get plenty of time on there to just keep things going, keep it contested the best they can. But the rotation of P4 is fully in from Toronto. They're going to be on that time, getting plenty of the kills as well. They do have to watch for these spawns. They've got one player pushed up towards maps, which is causing a little bit of spawn splits, one towards that P1 side. That's going to be Graz pushing in by himself before getting taken down. Now, Rory, I mean, look at this guy just going on a masterclass right now. The guy's got 5 kills, 25 and 20 on the map right now on that 5 kill streak. Just that one off the cruise missile. He's completely surrounded by Manitoba players, but they seem to be able to bypass him here. They're going to try to push in towards that hill, and Rory's going to be behind all of them. Could he potentially get up there to help his teammates out? He's going to have to go quick because his teammates are already dying left, right, and center. Only one player left on the hill. That player is going to go down. Manitoba regains total control of the P4 hill. Rory comes in, gets that 6 kill, gets the cruise missile, but he's going to have to get some team help to get this one cleared. And Manitoba takes over once again on the map.
It was such a good job by Rory to keep them spawning on the other side of the map and slowing them down. And then he just let all 4 players pass and then just put the pressure onto his teammates. So just a tough break there. But you do get yourself back into this game if you're Toronto. Now you head to a P5, which looks like Manitoba is going to be set up for. They can close it out here. Obviously, going to be really tough on this hill. But if Toronto puts a good hill together, I mean, 4 down, if you can trap them on this side of the map, if they can identify spawns, this could get very interesting very fast.
Yeah, they just have to make sure they don't try to overpush here, get a split spawn towards the P2, and there we go. The first split spawn coming in. Doesn't matter, though, because all their teammates are going to fall on the map. Manitoba going to gain control of this P5. Going to have to get some team help right away from Toronto as they're going to be spawning bad side of the map. We see Manitoba closing this one down, only 12 more seconds or so to clean this one up. Cloud trying to cover his teammates from up above. We see some players pushing through maps for Toronto's. They're going to get back on this time.
Oh.
The cruise missile gets a 3-piece. This is Toronto's chance to move out of the spawns, get ready for the next rotation of the next hill. This P1 going to be absolutely massive on the map. You see Manitoba just spreading out. They know they got plenty of time to work with here. They're only up by about 30 right now, but they just got to make sure they hold down the P1. We see Toronto everywhere. Okay, shoots some
Oh
teammates
my
right there. Little team
god.
kill out of Rory, but he's absolutely cracked, so we can
Oh
accept it.
no.
Oh, man.
Oh no, that's the worst thing that could have happened. Toronto might have let it slip here. Manitoba only 5 seconds away now. Brexy gets the kill onto that last remaining Toronto player. They're not going to get there. Man, that is unfortunate for Toronto
I
and
think there's a
Manitoba.
possibility the only reason Toronto loses that map actually doesn't extend it. Sorry. They wouldn't have won it probably right off the bat there, but I mean that team
They,
kill kind of
they
big.
they had the setup. Like they literally had the rotation over. They had the setup, and then the team kill comes obviously a lot better matchup in your favor.
Yeah, definitely a thing to play for 100%, but this first round going to be kicking off. We see Manitoba doing the very thing we thought they would never do, right? They're going towards this B bomb site. One of their players already down, but they're going to have a player sneak through. Toronto completely gives up the site because who would go B, right? But now this is one of those situations where this is a brutal site to retake, but Toronto going to be a 2v4 for them. Rory is going to be already kind of close to site. That bomb is going to get planted. Actually, does not get planted because Rory does end up getting the kill just in time there. That's going to be a 4-man wipe off the map, and Toronto's going to win that one without losing a guy. But like I was saying, Tish, a little bit of a difficult point to retake if you give it up.
It is, but Toronto does a good job of getting the opening picks there, and then obviously making it easier, getting the intel, knowing that bomb is going over to B. Look, I don't hate the play from Manitoba. Like, if they got over to B pretty easily, but they also had literally zero map control there. So that's
Mhm.
going to be an issue moving forward in the search and destroy if that continues to happen.
We'll see what Manitoba decides to do. We're going to see them have a nice little even split for the most part of the map, just covering everything up. And Hort with a nice opening kill there. Going to be immediately answered back with, though, by Asinine. Gonna be a 3v3 on the map right now. Toronto looking like they want to make a move towards A. Obviously, they're just trying to get another pick here, get any kind of info they really can. Obviously, they have no idea the A bomb site is completely open. We, having X-ray, get to see pretty much everything we want to see. We do see a sneaky player over towards P1 as well. Rory, I think he's kind of sussed out by this area as well. Looks like they want to maybe try to move this bomb as much as they can. They're going to have that info towards that truck as well. So we see that bomb making a move over there. Be nice to have it over on site, but Graz with a nice kill on the map. Now going to be a 3v2. Chaos trying to move up. He's going to probably get picked here as well. Now it's going to be a 1v3 for Asinine. He's going to end up getting picked off, and Manitoba with a nice round on the board.
Yeah, curiosity kind of killed the cat there for Rory because you see that player P1 try to get the kill, but you die, and then bomb goes down in just no man's land, and now you have teammates trying to get
Yeah,
over there. They get picked very quickly, and nice little round there for Manitoba.
only thing I can really think is either maybe he thought he didn't have the bomb or he was trying to get the team to rotate or something, but they already had Chaos pushing up onto that site, that A site, and I don't know, it is what it is, right? They were just trying to make a play, ended up not working out for him, but now we're gonna see the Manitoba Mallards on the offensive side again. They initially leave the bomb behind, but doesn't matter. Hort gonna get that first initial kill. Brexy is going to have this sniper out trying to watch his teammates on this A site. Let's see if they can make a move over here. That's going to be Asinine with a nice kill back. Looks like the exact same thing that happened last time around. But now, yeah, we're going to have a couple players from Toronto collapsing on this A site. You got one player over there. That's going to be Brexy. The other player, Graz, is going to be up towards the top middle building here. Graz, he's going to 1v2 now. Let's see if he can make a move here. His bomb is going to be down over towards the A site. Graz not going to see the guy in the corner. Does end up spotting him. Going to be a 1v1 now.
That was interesting. Graz does get the kill, though. And we'll see. Chaos does have dead silence if he wants to use it here. But I think he has some intel of where Graz is. Now trying to get to this open side. Big gunfight about to come in. Graz getting some shots off. How both players backing down. Graz, a lot of work to do. You got to get this bomb, but Chaos being pretty aggressive here. Now the fight coming in on the point, and Chaos does win it. Excuse me, not the point. The bomb site there, but Chaos wins it, and Toronto now go up 2-1.
Shout out Chaos for the 1v1. He was confident as all can be, that's for sure. But he saw the grenade flying. He knew he had to make a move, and he gets it done. But if that grenade blows up even a half a second sooner, chalked, right? Good
Yeah,
play
I
there out
mean,
of Chaos, though.
I was a little bit surprised at his aggressiveness, but look, it works. And
Yeah.
Toronto has looked pretty good. I mean, outside the one round where you kind of get a little bit, out of place with the bomb, they've looked pretty good on this search and destroy so far. Not able to spot the cross with that stun. That's going to be Trouble for Toronto. Now Chaos also has to back down as well. Schizo, though, does find the first kill onto Hort. But you're seeing, I mean, Manitoba does have control of the gallows for the time being. Rory has something to say about that, though, and does find Brexy. So now that bomb does have clearance to go down, you would imagine.
Bomb is going to start getting planted on the A point. It'll be a 3v2 in favor of Toronto. Ooh, make it a 3v1. Now Graz all by himself. Now makes it a 1v2. They are going to know exactly where he's at, though. Looks like someone is hunting him down. Graz, he's going to pop that Deddy. He does get spotted there by Schizo, but Schizo does the smart thing. Doesn't take the shot. He's going to try to go for the easier kill here. And that's going to be a nice little collapse there by Toronto. They're going to take down Graz. Nice little round on the board once again. Going to go up 3-1. Things are looking pretty good for Toronto right now on El Bagra.
Yeah, I think they're just playing this map more sound than Manitoba is. Honestly, like they just feel more comfortable to me on the map. Just looking at it and their positioning and stuff. So looking good for them so far. Again, a map that I feel that they do need to have. Asinine sitting at 5-2. Nice little start for him. And now it'll be Manitoba back on the offensive side. And they'll be taking this bomb over to the A site. All out hit here. Aggressive play from both teams.
Yeah, the info is going to come through for Toronto. They get a stun check there. They're going to try to get some bodies on site. They've got Asinine on site, but Brexy is going to have that sniper. Hopefully no one pops their head up because that is going to get yeeted immediately. We're going to see Manitoba try to make a move on this site. That bomb is pretty close to the A bomb as we speak. But Asinine just kind of laying down there at Gallo Schizo. He's going to see a couple people towards the 18-wheeler right now. He's going to kind of try to keep him a little bit distracted. Wants to get a pick, of course. Now we're going to see Hort push up the site. He's got that bomb in hand. He's going to get a nice kill right there. Get some team help for the second one as well. That's going to be a 2v2 now. Hort is going to get taken down. Now Cloud in a 1v2. Does not know where the second player is, but guess what? He's going to read it. Doesn't get the kill, and Toronto going to get another big round on the board.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good play there by Schizo. Just to, I mean, he doesn't get the kills, but he makes Manitoba panic. Like, he goes to the, top rails, spots some players, gets a nade on, and then from there, his teammates are able to collapse and get the kills. So, good teamwork there out of Toronto, and they're looking really good in the search and destroy. Kind of, again, what I expected in some way, but they've been very controlling in this search and destroy for sure.
I feel like they've done a good job of not getting way too overly aggressive when unnecessary. They've done a good job of making sure they're playing that pacing a lot better. But look at Brexy with the opening snipe right there. It is going to immediately be answered back, though. Almost gets a second one as well, trying to push up those A stairs. He's just going to hold this bomb set as his teammates. Going to make a move on the map. Chaos with another kill right there. That's going to put him to 7-2 on the map. The guy's an absolute beast. Schizo and the boys trying to push this Manitoba squad in, and those kills going to be coming through. Another round on the board from Toronto. Pretty quick one there. They pretty much kept Manitoba on the back foot the entire round there, and they clean up another good one.
Yeah, Brexy's able to get that opening pick, but problem is he had no teammate support and a sniper over on that gallows by himself. And
He had a
once
pistol.
once Toronto was able to send 2 players through, I mean, he's dead. Like, he has no chance. So tough play there for him. And Toronto now on map point. Chaos sitting at 8-2. What a map for him.
Yeah, what a guy. S&D star out of him for sure. I'm going to be 5-1 at the moment. Manitoba down by 4 rounds. Can't afford to lose a round here. Rory, once again, trying to do some damage to some teammates. Just keep them on their toes. Chaos going to be a nice little opening first blood there. He's going to get to 9-2. His teammate's going to pick up a big kill as well. Now it's going to be a 2v4. Brutal situation to be in if you're Manitoba. But look at Graz right now and Hort. Both just kind of chilling. Playing for some info. Graz with the opening pick. There's going to be some Toronto players close by, though. You got to be careful. He's going to get taken down. Now his teammate Hort in a 1v3. Make it a 1v2. Nice little play out of him here. He's going to have to try to win this one. They've got eyes on where that they think that bomb is, I believe. But Chaos, not the guy you want to be seeing on the map, is going to be the one peeking around for Hort. I do believe he spotted him. Yeah, he's making a move now. Hort now in a 1v1 with Chaos. He's going to have a player coming up behind him as well, so he's got to get this kill quick. He's got 2 on him now. Doesn't get it done. Chaos going to get that nice little melee in. And Toronto's going to win the map 6-1. And they're going to go tie this thing up 1-1 in the series.
Yeah, that was just dominant right there from Toronto, and nice help here from Rory. Chaos could not get that killer on truck, but
we got a nice little El Bagra fortress control popping off right off the bat here. We're going to see Toronto on the defensive side to start things off. Manitoba right now kind of getting funneled into the death trap to start things off, Tej. What are we thinking here?
Yeah, interesting play from them. Like, they're playing this very slow. If they can make it work, That would be obviously great for them, but now you're putting yourself in the situation already within like 10 seconds where you're getting spawn trapped. Toronto can move up the map and maybe make a play, but Manitoba finding some kills,
Ooh, gross.
but just not enough. I mean, Graz does find two. He is on this A point to stop the time, now waiting for his teammates to move up. And hey, if you are Manitoba, you find a way out for the time being and maybe try to get some ticks on this A point.
Yeah, Manitoba, they get themselves a nice little distraction. They get that first tick down on that first point. Rory, though, on the other hand, he's going to say, hey, give me a quick little two-piece there. He's going to go for a third, is going to get it. And those Manitoba players going to be right back into the spawn trap. We're going to see them spawn in. It looks like they want to go right back through double doors. They're going to have to run into Rory, but they take him down pretty quick. Ooh, the team kill going to be coming in on the side of Manitoba. And once again, they're going to be nice and trapped. They're going to try to have one player push through maps while the other two go through door. This should be their chance to make a move here. But Rory, he's going to be off spawns over by that A point. Some kills a little bit back and forth here. Manitoba doing a great job breaking out of this one. They pick up 3 monster kills. They pick up the 4th as well. They should be able to get on this A point and the B point at the same time. Hort trying to just distract on the B side of the map. Be as much of a menace as he can possibly be.
Yeah, interesting play here, but it's kind of working for them as they're continuing to get kills in the feed. And now you have some pressure over to this B point, and now Toronto's going to have to find a way to break back in. Wow, what a kill there by Asinine. Graz does get the trade here. Can they get this tick on this B point? They do, and they have the A locked in as well. This has become a very good offensive round here for Manitoba. Even if you lose this round, you have 4 ticks on the board, which, you know, in Fortress Control, that is a lot.
Yeah, this is a great first round right here. You see a guy like Hort beaming people on Gallows as well with the sub. And now they're going to get back on this B point. They've got the triple stack going. Stack the point. Word the gyms. We're going to see a couple players pushing in through the front. That is going to be Asinine. He is going to get taken down. Nice little kill from Hort right there as he goes on his nice little 3 streak. Yeah, the 3rd tick's about to come through. Toronto doesn't get on it.
God.
Manitoba start the round in a spawn trap and win the round.
I'm speechless because I mean, they were in the spawn trap. They find a way. They get 3 kills, get onto the A point, and then they split push it. And they just found all the kills. They found all the kills in the middle of that round. They got a tick on to B, and then obviously at the end there, you see them close it out. Manitoba setting themselves up for a win here already. Obviously, still a long way to go, but if you want an offense on Fortress Control, you are in good shape.
Yeah, this is a great start. They are going to be on a strong defensive side now. Toronto going to try to do their initial breakoff here. They've got a nice wide spread on the map, looking to get a pick right now. You see a guy like Schizo. He's going to be the closest to that A point. First kill coming in for Asinine. Going to immediately be pretty much traded out there as we lose Schizo on the map. But Rory, he's going to get pretty aggressive here. His teammates pushing up towards that B site from the double doors. Rory be underneath the main building. He's going to be on a quick little flank chaos with a nice opening pick for them. One more player to deal with on the hill, but guess what? Can't get it done right away. Rory is going to clean up that kill, and immediately he's going to go to just try to move these spawns over towards the A side of the map. Is going to get taken down. That's going to be a full wipe in favor of Manitoba. They're going to get right back to trying to get these spawn traps going. Graz is going to be the leader of the pack when it comes to that. Only player somewhat pushed up his Asinine, but for the most part, he's just front maps.
That was a great job by Manitoba because Toronto actually had 3 players over on that B side, and they were able to get back and take him off that point. Now Schizo does get through and does find another kill on the cloud. So now trying to hold it down for as long as he can, but Hort does clean up that kill. However, he does buy his teammates a few seconds to maybe get out of this trap. Problem with Toronto right now is it feels like they cannot get organized. You have players on B, you got players on A, you got players still in spawn. They just cannot get organized to get themselves over to a point.
I mean, they are going to try to get their way over to B. They've got 2 players on the point right now. Cloud going to try to answer for that one. Doesn't quite get the kill there. So one more player going to be over there. That is going to be Hort. Cloud off a spawn is probably going to try to help out as well. Manitoba trying to collapse on this first B point right now. They're going to get some of these kills. The first tick did come through for Toronto. One more player alive. That was Schizo before going down. They need to start getting the spawn trap going once again. And I mean, Brexy, he's going to get that first opener, but that A point.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. On a 4 streak, 10-7. The guy's an absolute beast. He's going to open up the spawn trap by himself.
Yeah, and now if you're Toronto, I was going to say maybe a really tough situation to get out of, but they did have one player for a moment get through. But now with only 9 seconds left in the round, it is going to be really, really tough to get out of this. And I think Manitoba will take this defensive round pretty easily, and they will go up 2-0 in this control. And man, it's just this map. It's just like they're down 2-0, and it just feels like it's gonna have to be a miracle now from Toronto. Really, like just
Hey,
how this map plays, it feels impossible.
oh, Gross killed his teammate there. Just a little collateral damage, no big deal. Happens. But but a nice job out of Manitoba there. But just this is a tough map, right? This is a tough map to be like if it's your best map or your worst map, it doesn't really matter. It's a tough map. But right now we're gonna have a 6-1 tick advantage in favor of Manitoba. So this is looking really good for being up 2-0. I mean, realistically, you get like 2 ticks on the map here. I mean, no matter what, you're pretty much good to go as far as defenses are concerned, right? But I mean,
They
look at
may
the
win it
opening
here.
kills from Manitoba, completely different than the first round.
I was gonna say they might try to win it here. Shut it out in this offensive round, win 2, but Toronto says not so fast. Now Brexy last alive on this A point does get taken down, so now Toronto has a chance to set up a spawn trap of their own. But gotta watch this top side of the map here because now Manitoba a chance to possibly push through here, and you're gonna see Cloud try to do that, but does get taken down. It's gonna be another 3 down, and that Toronto can definitely put the chokehold on here. Schizo in one of the best positions he can be in that maps area because now all these players are just going to funnel through and he is going to get kill after kill, you would imagine. Gets 2 in the feed, does get taken down, and now again possibly an opening here to move out if you're Manitoba, but just so tough. Brexy does get out there for the time being and maybe going to be able to get on A.
Yeah, Brexy on this A point, getting a little wild in right here. He's just trying to get his teammates out of that spawn. Manitoba has done a very good job multiple times here getting out of the spawn trap. The second tick on A going to be fully secured. You see Toronto end up cleaning up these kills, but they got to get the spawn trap going once again. They can't afford to let people keep sneaking through like what Graz is on the B point here. His teammate's going to be able to open this up quite a bit. They only have to get through 2 players on the defense. It's going to be Graz and Hort both on the B point right now. The kills coming in favor of Toronto for the most part, but Graz still alive. Right, he's on this B point, getting that second tick kind of secured, right? And right now, Manitoba should have that next defense no matter what. But I mean, they might just win it on the offense because why not? Toronto not really reacting to the fact that Graz is taking the second tick. They've got one player close by. He's going to get that thing contested. Graz still waiting for his teammates. Everyone's just laying down in the hill. Graz picks up a monster kill, goes on that force rig. His teammate cleans up the other kill as well. The stat comes in from a squad. B point going pretty quick here. The third tick about to go all the way through. Toronto has to get on this one. They've got one player hitting the side door, but it doesn't matter because guess what? The B point getting taken as well, and that's going to be chalked as Manitoba going to win it 3-0.
Okay, wow, yeah, Manitoba comes out
Yeah, I'm feeling like
swinging,
peas, baby.
wins 2 offenses, and that was dominant. Wow, we've had a quick search and destroy where Toronto looked dominant. We've had this where I mean this might be one. It is going to be Manitoba, 1 map away from closing this out.
Yeah, Manitoba going to be spawning on that bad side, it looks like, right off the bat here, which, hey, no big deal, right? We'll see what they get done to try to rotate this one. We see one of their players, that is going to be Cloud, taking that long outer water route, just like you were talking about, but it is going to be Chaos watching that long outer route as well. And so we're getting that initial time, but Toronto is going to be contesting it as they pick up some of the early kills here. And we see Manitoba still trying to break for these P2 spawns. The initial player spawning up here, you see a guy like Cloud, he's on the far outer, and you also see someone like Hort also pushing up the back. The P1 pretty much being ignored for the most part, but if you look at it, Toronto's getting a lot of very good quality time on the P1, but there we go. There's the break. They get the spawns for P2. They get the break on the P1. They help each other out. This is going to be absolutely massive if Graz can hold this one down. He just needs a little bit of help from the squad to be able to maybe just keep this one contested.
Yeah, and he will die, and it looks like the rotation will come in. Look, I mean, Toronto is going to get the first 30 seconds, which is pretty good for them. They do lose the rotation over to that P2, but again, as I said, it's one of those things where if you fight for that P2 rotation, you're going to have trouble on P1. Toronto take advantage of it, but Manitoba now has a chance to respond on this P2. Gotta watch Asinine in the back on the flank. Cloud should have it covered here and does take him down. So Manitoba, a good opening break here. Sorry, good opening hold here. Having said that, though, Toronto breaks right on in.
Yeah, Toronto is going to break in, but it's going to be Manitoba still spawning in the back here. They're going to pick up that kill as well. Toronto still trying to push this one in. We're going to see Chaos taking that outer water route right away. He is going to get tracked down and taken down. Toronto just trying to flood this hill from the front right now. It is kind of working out. They're getting it contested for the most part. They pick up some monster kills right there. They're going to end up regaining the lead. But Manitoba gets a solid 30 points or so off that hill. They're getting this initial rotation to the P3 as well. But Toronto also going to be over there. This is going to get spicy pretty quick as Toronto picking up the kills on the map. Manitoba going to get completely flooded out towards the back P2. And And this is going to be Toronto's chance to set up on the P3, get something going.
Beautiful job there from Toronto. Giving themselves early time here on this P3, as you said, spawning Manitoba all the way back in the back corner behind P2. But now Manitoba has to find a way to push in Chaos, finding 2 in the feed, and they're doing a good job of shutting this down. Last alive is Brexy. Now you're going to see those spawns in the back for Manitoba. Let's see how Toronto reads this.
Yeah, Toronto going to have to react immediately, but their players are going to fall. Only one player remaining. He's going to be up top. He's going to pick up 2 big kills. That's going to be Rory of all people on a 4 streak right now, trying to stay alive in the water. Cloud, he's going to hunt him down, get that kill. A couple more players for Toronto pushing the front. Cloud going to be able to help his teammates out here. The guy's on a 3 streak now, 5-2. Make it 6-2 as he's on the 4 streak now, getting some quality time for the squad. But the P5 rotation is coming in for the side of Toronto here. But you got one player, Graz. It's going to be all the way around the outside right now. I don't think anyone from Toronto knows he's there. But there's going to be a gunfight that ensues back. Graz should be able to win that one because he's going to catch this player off guard, depending on the sound cues here. He's going to be in the back. If he just delays a little bit, doesn't get the kill on the top rock, but he's going to be very much so known that he's here now. He's going to get some team help there because the spawns do come in from Manitoba, and his teammates also pushing up from the middle of the map. Toronto trying to figure out what to do right now. They are going to pick up that kill in the back, but Manitoba has to get these kills. They secure the spawns. They should be able to get some time here, but Toronto absolutely being able to push this one right back in.
Yeah, Graz doesn't get that opening kill, but what he does is he allows his team to pinch from the front and the back. So made it really hard for Toronto, and now Manitoba does get on this time. Hort fighting for his life on the front of this hill. Does get taken down before he can do any more damage. And now Toronto looking to push back in. Manitoba's still, I was going to say still getting those back spawns, but now spawning out toward P1, which is probably a blessing for them. They can rotate over to this P5. Again, look at these spawns all over the map. You just never know where people are going to spawn. We'll see who can get this early time on the P5, but Toronto doing a good job so far in this map.
Yeah, right now Manitoba going to get those back spawns, but Toronto, they got to get ready for this. I don't think they know these players are going to be pushing in, but they're going to get those audio cues now. They're going to hear people stomping around on top of them right now. But Manitoba getting those initial couple kills on the point. One player going to be left alive over towards that back, like P2 area, sorry, P3 area. And we're going to see Toronto, they get those back spawns now. They're going to start pushing in. How is Manitoba going to handle this one? They pick up some of those initial kills, but look at that. Toronto with some big kills as well. They're going to get back on this time immediately up to that like 30-point lead or so as Manitoba getting a couple spawns in the back, couple spawns in the front. Nice little split spawns right now. Hort going to be the first one to be able to respond. Just trying to keep this one contested. He's going to push right on in. Doesn't spot anybody. He's going to call some players out to his teammates, though, because he did spot one before he went down. And his squad trying to push on in here, but Toronto actually doing a surprisingly good job just holding by just pushing on in and just holding the best they can, right? But the rotation of P1, P2 will be coming right back in. We see Manitoba, they have a player on the P2 side, but then we see a spawn come in on the back P2.
Dude, this map.
Make it make sense, but
God.
I mean, it happened. It happened.
Oh man, and now you have a big gunfight going on this side of the map. Rory does get his teammate to spawn on him as well, so Brexy has a lot to do now. Does find one, finds a second as well. Huge play by him. Now we'll see where these players spawn. I swear to God, if they spawn on him, okay, there we go. Now we have some semblance. So great job there from Brexy and Manitoba on this P1 time as well. This is a huge turning point for them.
It doesn't look like they knew where the spawns were coming in, but they are going to be able to figure it out eventually there. They do find out that Toronto's coming from behind. There's going to be a couple big opening kills there. This time on P1 is very important because we know they can soak up that P3 time pretty good. Cloud just goes, hey, how you doing? Good little swim you had there. Free kill for me. But this initial P1 time is absolutely amazing right now. But Asinine going to be on a quick little flank here. I think he's going to go right for the spawns. Maybe no. He's going to try to help his teammates out on the hill. Now he's going to push for those spawns if he can. We are going to see Brexy in the back, just trying to hold these down from back rock. He's going to have to try to win this gunfight, though, because his teammate's not really close by to be able to help him out. Out winning some gunfights in the middle of the map, actually getting taken down there. The gunfight in the back of the map does get won by Manitoba, so Manitoba will be on the P2 time with the spawns.
I mean, this is a fantastic chunk of time here for Manitoba. They have turned this game around completely. They're getting the kills right now. Rory trying to push these back spawns here to get his team back into this one, and maybe has done enough. Cloud has something to say about it, though, but he does get taken down. So now Toronto back on this time here, but that was a very, very nice run there from Manitoba.
I mean, shout out Toronto, just literally pushing right on through the front to get those spawns. One around the back. That was going to be Rory, but Rory, he's going to be holding these back spawns, picks up one, picks up two. His teammate's going to be able to pick up those ones in the front, it looks like. One more player in the front. That's going to be Graz. Of course, you can't kill Graz for free. That guy's invincible for the most part. Last 10 seconds or so going towards Toronto, but the P4 Sorry, P3 going to be in favor of Manitoba as they're getting set up for those spawns. They do get some spawns back towards P2. You know how it is. But Toronto going to be able to push into that P3. One player all the way over there is going to be Cloud around the back. He's got to try to win some of these gunfights while his teammates rotate. Cloud, taking things nice and easy. Does have a cruise missile in the back pocket if he ever decides to pull that one out. Probably not for this hill, but at some point in time, he may decide to. Manitoba going to be able to push in, pick up these kills, get that hill time. But now they got to watch the back spawns. We see a couple players from Toronto spawning up. All three going to be back there. Make it all four. Manitoba covering the front very well, picking up 2 big kills right there. Cloud is an absolute machine right now.
Yeah, I mean, they know where they're spawning now, though. Having said that, player number 8 and Schizo got in the mid, so now you're going to flip them again. And I think if you're Toronto, you might even think about chalking this now and just rotating because you have Brexy trying to get on that flank for those P4 spawns. And if he gets that, I mean, Toronto's going to be in a lot of trouble. They will get the rest of the scrap time, though, so that'll help them as they'll go back into the lead heading this P4. But now, huge gunfights coming in, and this might be where the cruise missile does come in. We'll have to see. This is a huge show that you can use it to break. However, Manitoba really has a setup now. 3 players over here, and they'll be first on this rotation.
Yeah, I think they think somebody's in the back of the map right now. I don't think they know where Toronto's coming from, but they are going to be able to pick up some of these kills. You're going to see a player like Asinine probably able to get around the back. We see the spawns coming in for Toronto. The collapse on this point going to be coming in shortly. Toronto trying to push in from all angles, but Manitoba's still picking up some of the big kills here. Toronto's starting to get some of those. They are going to have the spawns as well. Cloud goes down the guy up top. That's going to be Toronto once again getting a nice break. Keeping this map is about as close as it possibly can get. 195 to 190 at the moment. Toronto picking up some very quality time. Manitoba having to break this hill and worry about the rotation in about 20 seconds as well. I mean, you got to worry about the rotation now with the way this map works. This is going to be absolutely chaotic because Toronto's going to get themselves a nice little lead going into the rotation.
Yeah, and it looks like Hort is going to try to chow for that last time, but he's taken down. So you're going to be spawning in the back of the map, and Toronto's going to get the rest of this time heading into this P5. That's a big kill there from Graz. So now Graz will get another one with the help of his teammate as well. So they'll have the early rotation here. But again, hard point that is so hard to hold. That's going to be 3 down there for Toronto. Spawning in the back, though, is Manitoba. So let's see if Toronto can read this and read where this pressure is coming from. I don't think they're going to be able to. They're coming from the back, and all those players looking to the front, trying to find these kills. But pinstripe kill feed as of right now, and Toronto continues to hold.
Yeah, Toronto doing a fantastic job here holding as we speak, getting the kills back and forth. We know this is what they're very good at, just contesting a hill, staying on it. 10 more seconds for them. They're going to win this one. Manitoba going to have to get on the point as soon as possible, make it 5 more seconds. No one from Manitoba really close. This one should be chalked. We see Hort. He's going to hop in, getting taken down by his own teammates' cruise missile, and that's going to be a victory for the Toronto Falters. And that's going to tie things up to the 2, Tej.
That was a weird map because Toronto felt like they had control, but then Manitoba came storming back, and it felt like they were going to win this map, and then Toronto...
Actually, he just said he might be wrong, so I should not have said that on stream.
Timing,
Shout out,
man.
Brandy. But we're kicking this one off.
Oh, man. Yeah, it is going to be Manitoba starting on the attacking side, and you're seeing the aggression from Toronto on the defensive side. Getting into this bomb site, Hort just runs right on in, and he's going to get picked right away. Brexy throwing that nade in, but now has to back off. Toronto already with really good map control. Brexy trying to get in here and does find the kill on Asinine. Bomb's going to be down. He gets traded, though. This is a flying round here. Cloud going to take down one, but now left in a 1v2.
Hey, Cloud is an absolute unit on the map. We've seen him do it all series long. Let's see what he gets done now. 1v2, a little sketchy, especially because Rory and Chaos playing together. That could also benefit you if they get a nice little lineup or something. But this bomb, looks like Cloud wants to plant it, but he's hearing a lot of movement right now. So he's like, hey, a little sketchy, you know? The bomb hopefully gets planted momentarily, but no, never mind. They're going to get all the info they could ever wish for on the site. Now Cloud, he's going through like some kind of like massive war or something right now. He's getting absolutely blown up. But maybe he can try to rotate out of here because both these Toronto players trying to go around the backside here. Cloud could get a kill or 2 here. Gets the first one. The second one going to be pushing in very shortly. That is going to be Rory. Gets a nice kill, and Toronto going to clean up the first map.
Yeah, just all out aggressions from both teams, and Toronto comes out on top. I just think Manitoba was not expecting them to be that aggressive. Like they were in the site and kind of caught Manitoba by surprise, but got to be wary of that. Defense can get to that A bomb site first, so they will definitely be prepared going forward. Cloud doing the best he could in a very tough situation and almost clutches it out, but Toronto holds on and they take the first round.
Hit Toronto with a nice first round there. Let's see what they can get going on the offense. We're going to see Manitoba trying to get a solid defense going. They got a couple players pushing up the middle of the map. Going to get pretty aggressive here, but Rory going to pick off one of those immediately. That's going to be a nice couple picks for Toronto. Not going to be a 2v4 Cloud. Going to get some help from his teammate on the outside of the map. That's going to be Graz pushing in. Both ARs left alive. Both subs going to be yeeted off the map. Now it's going to be a 1v4 for Graz. I mean, you gotta think this is a tough situation to be in for Graz. Bomb down, 35 seconds to pick up 4 kills or get the bomb defused somehow.
Yeah, I mean, Graz is in a tough situation, I guess you could say. 1v4 here, and I think this is probably where you just chalk it up. Yeah, I mean, he's going to get taken down anyway. But Toronto, another nice round. Coming off the backup, another first blood. If you're Manitoba, you got to just find a way to get the opening pick because you're putting yourself in a bad situation every single round going back to that first search and destroy. So that needs to be a point of emphasis here going forward, or this search and destroy might be in trouble for them.
Yeah, things are already kind of looking like the Albagra if we got to admit. But Toronto now on that defensive side. Let's see if Manitoba maybe changes something up here. Maybe tries to go for the B side or something. Looks like they're very much so locking down that A side. They're eyeing it up quite a bit. Looks like they want to take that one. McGrath and the boys going to make their way towards that A side. You see Toronto immediately just like sending all 4 players towards that A side as well. First couple kills coming through. That's Schizo with a nice double kill. That's going to be a nice opener for Toronto. Now Manitoba once again in a 2v4 situation. Absolutely brutal. They've got to try to get their bomb as well. It is going to be down on the ground. Asinine going to peek one of these players out. Now it's going to be once again a 1v4 for Graz. What is he going to be capable of doing here?
Yeah, his comms right now got to be a little upset about the situation he's been put in back-to-back rounds, and I mean, basically no chance here. If you're Toronto, do not give anything away, which you might do here. Yet Graz does take down once. Now 1v3. Play smart, you're Toronto. Play together. You know you have bomb down. Do not ego shell anything, and you'll have this round. But do not make any miracles happen, because that could change the script of this game very, very fast.
Yeah, I mean, hey, here's the thing. Toronto's got an idea of where Graz is at right now, and they're playing things nice and slow, just taking it easy, watching each other's back and everything. Graz, 20 seconds or so remaining, is going to get taken down. Toronto, they're going to close it out 3. I say close it out. They close out the round, but 3-0 there. Manitoba, it's tough, right? It's tied up 2-2 in the series. This is a map 5. This is a big series to win, right? I mean, you're getting ready for playoffs. You want to go out with a bang, right? You want to get into that playoff bracket ready to go right on top, right? But right now, things are looking like they're very much so in favor of Toronto.
And I think the discussion right now, if you are Manitoba, again, is what do we need to do to put ourselves in a position to get a pick, the first pick, because we are getting blooded every single round. And like you can't do anything when this is happening. And you're seeing the all out aggression again from Manitoba getting into that site. Excuse me, Manitoba not getting aggressive into that site. Maybe this is their chance. There you go. Finding 2 in the feed, and just like that, they put themselves in a 1v3 advantage. So they get aggressive, and it works out this time. S9 does pick up 1. Now at 1v2. 47 health. Trying to do what he can right now. Playing his time. And if you're Manitoba, I think you just got to play together here. Make sure you're playing for that trait. I think
Yeah,
they got a
Manitoba.
pretty good setup right now, though.
Yeah, Manitoba a little bit spread though, just a little bit away from each other. And Asinine, he's got plenty of time to work with here. 40 seconds to try to get that bomb down. Got 2 players he could potentially take out as well. Trying to make a move right now. He's going to spot that first one out. Now going to be a 1v1. It's going to be Brexy versus Asinine. Asinine has no idea where Brexy's going to be at, but guess what? He's going to spot him out. Brexy, he's going to try to run his way out. That's a good play out of him. Play your time. You know that bomb has to get planted. Asinine, he's going to try to push up here. He's like, where did Brexy go? Brexy's just going to be his little wall buddy now. They're going to be right on the other side of the wall from each other. That stun going to be coming in. Looks like it was actually a nade. Brexy trying his best here to hold. Oh, goes for the reload and gets the kill. It's a big play right there out of Brexy. That was a big round out of Manitoba as well, but Toronto, you almost get it done. Very close to getting it done.
That got scary really quickly because Brexy.
A reload.
Yeah, I mean, he reloads. If I'm him there, I am sprinting away and then just playing your timing, try to get him as he's playing that bomb. But hey, it works out in the end. And look what happens. You find the opening pick, you win the round. That's got to be the recipe here going forward for them. I like how they got aggressive on that on the defensive side. Looks like they caught Toronto off guard this time and worked out for them. Now let's see what they can do back on the attacking side.
I see this one loading up, or I say loading up. Things are going to get a little bit of action on the map. We're going to see two players go down once again, looking like those early rounds out of Toronto. Going to be a 2v3 though, as Hort's going to get a trade with a flash. What you love to see, sorry, a stun. No flashes in this. That'd be a little OP, right? We are going to
Oh,
see Manitoba. They got Hort and Brexy. A good little duo to be left alive, but Asinine on the flank right now doesn't spot out Hort. Goose barely gets away with his life though. Hort going to pop that dead. He looks like he wants to chase for the kill. At least get as much info as he can. His teammate Brexy, he's just like, hey, let's chill, let's vibe, let's take a chill pill here. We got to get this bomb down. But Hort, he's just absolutely hard charging on the outside of the map, going to get taken down by Chaos, one of those strong up tier ARs in the division there. And Brexy now, he's going to get spotted as well.
yeah, 1v3 again. Another tough situation for a Manitoba player. Only 30 seconds left on the clock. You do have some clearance to get on this A site, but you know, as once you get into that room, it is most likely going to be checked, especially if you're slamming doors open. However, it does take one player out with that in Rory, and now 16 seconds left. A lot to do. Again, the door slammed. This will give info to Toronto. He's going to try to get this down, but he actually is going to get this down. They allow him to get it down and maybe get out with his life. He's going to opt to stay on the site. If you're Toronto, group up and just try to get this kill together. Again, try to put yourself in a position where you can get the trade. But this is a great play from Brexy. Will the timing work out here? Does find one. Now looking for that second, but he's going to get taken down. And Chaos finds that kill. It does find the timing on the one, but Chaos finds him. And now Toronto up 4-1 in the search and destroy.
A good job out of Toronto there. They saw 2v1, able to help each other out the best they can there, get it done. Up 4-1 in the S&D in a game 5, right? I mean, looking pretty good if you're Toronto. Very good S&D team as we've seen so far today. Manitoba, though, going to be on that defensive side. They need a big round win here. Can't really afford to go down 5-1. Obviously, I mean, whatever you get to that match point, it is very scary. But Toronto, they're going to take this bomb once again towards this A site. It looks like no one really opting to take for that B site as of yet. But Chaos looks like he's going to get that initial stun off on him there. They're going to have some good info on him here. And that first kill going to be coming through in favor of Manitoba.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, they do get that kill there. Kind of just neutralized the player in Chaos and could not really do anything about it. Flank coming in here for Toronto, though. It's going to be S9 finding one and now just trying to play his life, making himself a nuisance here in the back of the map and finds another one as well. Nice shots out of him, sitting at 8 and 4. Now putting his team in a 3-2 life advantage. See what they elect to do, but I mean, Toronto just running through them at this point. And Asinine looking for this last kill. Brexy finds one, but he is taken down. And Toronto once again cruising in the search and destroy, now up 5-1.
Yeah, going to be match point there overall. Not only game point, but match point, right? They win this one, they win the series. So Toronto definitely in the driver's seat right now to take this one. Manitoba, you're going to have to win 5 in a row. Can they get it done? Who knows? We will see momentarily. Manitoba definitely been struggling. Let's see if they opt to go to a different site here. That B site. Oh, Brexy's going to pull up the sniper. I'm thinking we're going to go for the B site this time. Maybe try to open it up right away with Brexy's sniper here. I'm going to keep on board with him just for a little bit, see what he gets done with this thing. He's going to go up to that top building. His teammates moving downfield right now. Toronto completely giving up the site at the moment, but guess what? The spawns will also be given up on the Manitoba side. So if Toronto wants to, they can just fully wrap all the way through. Fort has the bomb. He doesn't, obviously, they have no idea that the B site's fully given up, obviously. So they don't know they can just like walk on and plant, but they are going to get that thing down as we speak. Toronto, going to be a 4v4 bomb down. How are they going to play this retake?
Will be interesting, and they are getting the opening kills there. So now Manitoba finally getting themselves in a good live position, and they also have really good coverage right now on this map. I mean, this is a round that feels like they cannot throw away, but let's see if Toronto can do anything about it. Chaos trying to find this player in the back. Might be able to get one here. If he spots him, no, he's not going to spot him. Actually going to get shot himself, and now in a very bad situation. Should get taken down eventually, you would think. Players running, playing Ring Around the Rosie up there. Chaos finally gets a kill, but not enough time to really do anything else in this round. They find two, but again, not enough time, and it's a good round there out of Manitoba to stay alive.
Yeah, you also got the Graz knife cheese in the middle of the round as well. Shout out Graz.
I mean, would you
Guys be
expect
stabbing
anything
people.
less?
No, absolutely not. The guy's got a knife. Watch this. Watch this. He's gonna chase him down, hit him with a little bit of a stab. It's almost like a panic knife from back in the day, right? Except for not, but uh, fun times right there out of Graz. So now, I mean, hey, this is a chance, right? A little bit of life here. Get another round on the board. Now they're going to be on the defensive side. Let's see if Toronto decides to change things up. Looks like they're eyeing up that A bomb site once again. They want to go right back into the inside. They know they've got some very strong subs and some very aggressive ARs. They got Chaos to watch the outside. So they know they can push right on in here if they want to. Manitoba going to have a stellar defense here. We see some initial shots going on towards the outside of the map by Tower. But Rory and the boys trying to make a move. That's going to be the first kill coming in for Cloud. There's going to be a kill immediately answered back as Scotizo. I said Scotizo, but Schizo making a move up the map. But Brexy with a nice little trade. Going to be 3-2 currently. Doing a good job here if you're Manitoba.
Bomb down as well, so you're in a really good spot. Now the flank coming in, Graz, don't do it to him. He did it to him. Yeah, I mean, is it going to be a stream without a Graz assassination? I bet not, but he does get the kill there. And now it is going to be Rory left in a 1v3. He is near this bomb, so could opt to pick it up here in a second, but doesn't. Just trying to find his timings. See if he can catch any players out, but he does get taken down, and spawn is not over yet.
Interesting little score line here. We have Toronto going to be up 5-3. Very interesting indeed. You got to think Manitoba could get something going here, right? Looks like they will be on that offensive side next. So let's see if maybe they opt to take the bomb towards the B bomb site again, or if maybe they try to get back in and get Mixie on the A bomb site. Everything's on the line right now. Got to win this one. Manitoba has to win 3 in a row. Toronto still only have to win 1 round. It was previously 5-1. Now going to be 5-3. Manitoba on the offensive, going towards the A site. They're going to send one player once again. That's going to be Cloud to cover that top tower side. Looks like Chaos going to be up there to answer that one, as he usually is.
Chaos finding that opening kill as well. And I think this is what you want if you're Manitoba. You're able to get all out aggressive again. I'm a little bit surprised Manitoba doesn't elect to go to that B side again with the success they had. The last offensive round is going to be a 3-2 life advantage here for Toronto. Again, looking to close out this series. Graz, what can he do? Is Hort also sitting at the bottom of Graz? Maybe, I was going to say, might be able to spot this player on the cross, but will not. Now hopping down into mid. I mean, they do have control for the moment, but Rory does get the kill, and now Graz left in a 1v3, bomb down as well. And this is going to be a tough task. I will say I don't think Toronto has any intel on where he is at the moment. So if they even get a little bit too aggressive and play just not as a team, he might be able to find a pick here.
Yeah, Graz is going to be able to get that bomb. 1v3, 30 seconds. Well, sorry, 20 seconds remaining. He's going to go for this plant. He's going to have to deal with Rory pretty much right off the bat. Rory's going to peek it, going to get that kill. Rory going to clean up the map, win it 5-3 in favor of Toronto. That's also going to be a 3-2 victory in this series, as Toronto are going to move to the 4-3 in the division, and Manitoba will move to 3-4. Both these teams going to be in playoffs. The seeding does adjust a little bit off of this.
Yeah, seeding yet to be determined. I do.